rapper to become lit on the internet, become one of the brokest rappers ever. Soulja Boy, one of the youngest stars in the late 2000s, became the face of the younger generation of hip-hop, dictating the sound and swag of the music. The Crank That rapper has been involved in many publicity stunts and schemes that both helped and hurt his personal image. However, the scheme that he's involved in today would unfortunately portray him as one of the brokest rappers ever. In 2019, a jury found Soulja liable for alleged assault against his ex-girlfriend Kayla Myers. Myers sued Soulja Boy, claiming he viciously beat her head with a gun at a 2019 house party. Now, with this alleged act of domestic violence, she took it to court and was awarded a total of $472K for this incident. We all know Soulja as one of the most loudmouthed, braggadocious, and show-off rappers. However, when the judge ruled the settlement of over $400,000, he argued that it was too much and claimed he is not as rich as a rapper as he appears or as he once was. Let's take a look at all of Soulja Boy's major business ventures and dictate, is he really broke? In 2008, Soulja Boy released Kiss Me Through the Phone, in which he name-dropped a 678 area code number. Now, the hit song became so popular, debuting at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, listeners began to constantly call that popular phone number. But rather than being a snazzy trend as we thought, it was actually an extremely lucrative marketing technique for Soulja Boy. In the interview, he claimed fans calling and texting that number made him over 6 figures each month. That number was like a fan line, so every time somebody called that number, I was getting paid off that ish. It was like a subscription. You could text it, call it, so I was probably making like 100K a month off of that, just people calling that number. The company that hosted the line was Say Now. The more people, the more subscribers, the more data they collected. Most fans thought it was actually a real phone number, but it really was a promotional company. So when Soulja Boy would release new music, it would get distributed to their phones because of them calling the Kiss Me to the Phone hotline. Genius marketing. In 2005, Soulja originally gained publicity from SoundClick, an online music downloading platform, in which he uploaded his own music and renamed them based off whatever song was in the popular Billboard top 10s of the top 100. So whether if it was 50 Cent's In the Club or Britney Spears' Give Me More, so people would download a 50 Cent song thinking they're getting In the Club, but it would actually be Cranked That by Soulja Boy. The downloads cost 99 cents, and which was a 50-50 split, so he was averaging 20,000 downloads a day, making him $10,000 every day. As a teenage kid in Chicago, still going to school, you can't hate the player, hate the game. He took advantage of the internet in its early stages while it was still new, making a killing by impersonating other rappers to sell his own songs. Soulja Boy became very popular on MySpace, and in today's time we have Instagram and Twitter. However, in 2005, MySpace was the hub for online social media. MySpace was a dominant social media networking platform where artists could share their music with their fans, connect with fans, and promote their work, which is exactly what Soulja Boy did.
I was just famous on the internet. I put my email on my MySpace page, and I got an email, and it was like, we want to sign you. And I thought it was a joke. I was like, man, I'm not finna get no record deal. Like, this shit is fake as fuck, you know what I'm saying? So, but I sent them my address. I was like, all right, if y'all want to sign me, pull up to my crib. Then he texted me and was like, we outside. And then I looked outside and it was like hella limousines pulling up, like 3 limousines pulling up, and they started getting out and they all had suits on. And I was like, what the fuck? I was scared as hell. I was still in the hood. And I just ran in my daddy room fast as hell. I was beating on the door. I was like, Dad. I said, man, he's like, what the hell, what's going on? I was like, man, come outside, man. It's like these limousines and these niggas coming out with suits. He was like, what's going on? I was like, I've been rapping. They said they gonna sign me to a record deal. We talked to them niggas, and then they flew me to LA. We went out to eat, flew me to LA, and I signed with that nigga. I signed with Jimmy Iovine. He was 5'4". He was like, what you want? What do you want? You want? I give you anything you want. What you want, baby? And I was like, okay.
In 2007, his breakout hit song Crank That, along with the catchy routine, went viral on MySpace, and arguably, according to Soulja Boy, he credits himself for creating the word viral. Soulja Boy's presence on MySpace played a pivotal role in his career, and actually landed a record deal with Jimmy Iovine at Interscope Records in May 2007. Soulja Boy has been making large amounts of money in the music industry since 2007. A known marketing genius who uses any given opportunity, good or bad, to promote a new product or remind us he was the first rapper to do something, as in some cases he actually was. Soulja Boy hasn't really been relevant for the right reasons, other than his Rick and Morty freestyle that went viral. As hundreds of the time his name is ever brought up is because of him being disrespected or beefing with other rappers. It was quite obvious that Soulja Boy was just hiding his money, because not only did he owe his ex-girlfriend $400,000, he had a $1 million tax lien on his LA mansion, to which the judge suggested someone with a negative net worth might want to scale down their living arrangements. This situation sort of reminds me of when couples go through a divorce and the man is basically obligated to split his wealth with his ex-wife, whether it's through alimony or child support. Now, a typical way guys avoid paying a high amount of payment for child support is they say they make less money than they actually make, or they just don't have a job, all out of spite having to pay a bitter baby mama. Soulja Boy sort of had the same play here. Tell them that my money is tied up and admit that I can't afford to give her anything. The LA Superior Court judge found Soulja Boy's note to be negative because he didn't provide any financial records to the court. However, the judge does believe that Draco is in a position to satisfy his debt with his ex-girlfriend, suggesting that the Atlanta rapper cut his living expenses by moving out of his LA mansion home. $25,000 is a lot of monthly rent even in Los Angeles. There's no reason of which the court is aware that he could not relocate to a more modest $10,000 a month home. With Soulja Boy strongly insinuating he was dirt poor and can't afford to pay his ex, the judge saw right through his lies, mentioning that Soulja Boy must be earning sufficient money from somewhere else to pay for the rent and whatever monthly expenses he has. Soulja Boy is paying over $300K in rent alone, with most likely other expenses, which means Soulja Boy isn't broke because he must be getting money from somewhere else. As a response to this L, it was just announced within the last day that Soulja Boy is going on a 40-city tour, to which many people had mixed responses. I'm sure if this came out the blue, people would be more likely to support with open arms, but now that we just feel like he's trying to get his rent paid, people are trying to clown Soulja Boy and make fun of him, saying, use me as a like button if you're not going, saying Soulja Boy is going to be the first rapper with 40 empty shows, as well as quoting FYBJ Maine, do your homework on FYBJ Maine, a guest from Say Cheese. Do y'all research on Soulja Boy being relevant for 20 years by clout chasing, it hit different. A couple months ago, Soulja Boy went viral again, but for the wrong reason. Now a Jersey YouTuber went around asking women if they want food stamps or a dinner with Soulja Boy.
Did food stamps or dinner with Soulja Boy?
Food stamps.
Food stamps? What the fuck?
250 food stamps.
250 in food stamps. I'ma pick the food stamps only because Soulja Boy's not nobody. I could have dinner by myself.
Food stamps.
The food stamps.
Food stamps. I don't give a fuck about that corny ass nigga. 250 in food stamps. I don't give a fuck about no Soulja Boy. 250 in food stamps.
Give me them food stamps. I can't make some chicken Alfredo.
I didn't do that Soulja Boy lean since I was 12.
Y'all niggas gonna keep working at McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Walmart, suck my dick. Fuck you talking about, nigga? Made my first $1 million at 16, nigga. Suck my dick. Y'all niggas ain't gonna never make it out the hood, nigga. Y'all niggas gonna die broke, nigga. I wanna have dinner with y'all pussy A's and fisted hoes anyway. I would not have dinner with no broke ass bitch in New Jersey anyway. I would not have dinner with no crackhead ass looking hoes anyway. Y'all bitches could not be in the same room with me. Y'all bitches gonna die in the hood. Y'all gonna die broke. Y'all ain't gonna never touch $1 million. Y'all ain't gonna never touch 30 million. Y'all ain't gonna never touch 100K in a day. You gonna die broke. You lived your whole life broke. You ain't shit. You ain't gonna never be shit, nigga.
Well, you get the point. What we think of Soulja Boy in the last couple of years, it's just been chaos and entertainment. 2007 is a long time ago, and it seems that Soulja Boy has been making his move from music to other streams of income, which is something that other rappers who are older have actually realized and have embraced a lot. A lot of times, you're not going to be the hardest rapper for the longest time. 50 Cent had a crazy run from 2003 to late 2010s, and he moved on creating shows like Tower, DMF, and he understands that you're not going to be the hottest rapper forever, and so does Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy moved on from music to other forms of income, something that he attempted to do, however wasn't that successful. In 2018, Big Draco launched a line of watches called the Soulja Watch, which was a smartwatch that looked just like the Apple Watch, but who am I kidding? Ever since the first touchscreen watch, which was put out by Apple, everything else like a carbon copy of the Apple Watch. The Soulja Watch didn't get much press or sales, which was very surprising considering it was only $19.99. At the same time he was promoting his watch, he released the Soulja Phone, which was some knockoff Android device. Now following that, he released Soulja Headphones, which sort of had me thinking of 50 Cent's marketing wave. 50 had the 80 million Reebok deal for the whole G-Unit, he had the SMS audio headphones he released, and 50 started pushing G-Unit heavy as a brand. Then Soulja Boy released the Super Boy, which was some knockoff replication of the Game Boy or the PSP or the PS Vita. Now all in all, Soulja Boy has always been a hustler. Most people knock him for trying things that they don't have the balls to even do. He grew up dead broke in Chicago, signed a record deal at 17, and changed his life around. Now, although he does do stuff for shock value and say stuff for buzzwords to get your attention, you can't knock the hustle or the grind. He's been put in the spotlight and tried to make every opportunity into something positive, even though that's not how life works and not everything goes your way. As far as the domestic situation goes with his ex-girlfriend, we can only speak on what we've heard, and so far it's been very interesting and shocking information. But with Big Drake going on tour, will he have to file for bankruptcy in the next coming year? Hopefully not.